Welcome to Jolly Filament.
Yeah, ha 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 ha. I'm sitting on Trisha's chair. Now I take control of her YouTube channel.
Askinak Namaskar. The language I just spoken is the language I speak every day at home, and it's called Sourashtra. Yeah, I'm a Sourashtrian. So, Sourashtrians are a group of people who have one thing in common, and you must have guessed it, the language Sourashtra. In this video, I will be talking about my language and culture, and I will tell you the story of how once upon a time my ancestors moved to Tamil Nadu and other parts of South India. Sourashtra is an Indo-Aryan language from the Sourashtrian region in Gujarat. During the Mahabharata and Vedic period in India, this region was mentioned as Sourashtrians. Though the language is not spoken in the Sourashtra region now, people of this region who migrated to southern India many centuries ago and settled in places like Madurai, Paramakudi, Salem and Tanjore of Tamil Nadu and parts of Andhra Pradesh still preserve and speak this language. Oh, by the way, I live in the US and I know that many Sourashtrians actually live in like big cities like Seattle and Chicago, and they still preserve our language. The script of this language is derived from the Devanagari script and shares similarities with modern-day Gujarati. However, after migration of this community in the 11th century, Gujarati was influenced by Arabic, Urdu, Portuguese, English and Persian, which makes modern Gujarati so much different from Sourashtra. On the other hand, the community who traveled from Sourashtra to South India through Surat, Marathwada, Ratnagiri, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh during several centuries took color from languages and cultures of all the regions they crossed.
From 500 to 1000 AD, Sourashtrians lived in town of Old Saurashtra province. They were known for spinning and weaving work. They built their own sun temple called Somnath Temple, which stands till this date after being destroyed many times. They worship the sun god. The Sanskrit term Saura means sun. As they built and worshipped the sun or the Saura god, they were called as Sourashtrians, as the region they lived in was naturally called Saurashtra province.
In major portions of Saurashtra region, cotton was growing in large quantities. As it was growing near the Arabian Sea, it was similar to the Egyptian type of cotton. It was very suitable for making thin thread. Even today, cotton plants grow in Ahmedabad. Sourashtrians naturally learned the art of weaving thin clothes out of the very thin silk like cotton. So, our million-dollar question here is, why did we migrate to southern parts of India, although we had a region to call home? Sourashtrians from different regions have different answers.
Theory number 1. The first theory takes us back to 1024 when Muhammad Ghazni invaded northern India from Afghanistan. He plundered, looted and destroyed the temple of Somnath and carried away valuable jewels, gold, diamond and other wealth. As the Sourashtrians were unable to bear the harassment, continued to disturb of their work and destruction of their property by Ghaznis 17 times or so, they left their beloved place and migrated to peaceful places in different parts of India.
Theory number 2. This is the most popular and widely accepted theory by historians. During the Vijayanagara Empire rule, the Nayakars ruled the south as part of the empire with Madurai as their capital. During that period, a few families from the Sourashtra region were called into Madurai to be royal weavers for the Nayakars. This would explain the very high population of Sourashtrians still today around the Tirumalai Nayakar Mahal, the Nayakars Palace.
This is it for this video and I hope you learned something about Trisha's culture. And if you like this video, subscribe to this channel, like this video and share it with everyone you know. Thanks!
Askinak Namaskar. The language I can't talk. Oh, by the way, I live in the US and I know that many people in big cities like Seattle and Chicago. What am I supposed to say again? I didn't rehearse. That's the problem. Let's try it again.
I wasn't listening, so I don't know. From 500 to 1080, Sourashtrians lived in town of Old Sourashtra province, which included portion of Guj. Theory number 1. The first theory takes us back to 1024 when Muhammad Ghazni